Tremaine in. Neza through third and gully, and that'll be his 50. Not convincing, but it adds 4 to the total. His 16th 50 in first-class cricket. Almost a genuine all-rounder these days, Michael Neza.
Oh, and he flays this one. A lovely square drive from Michael Neza, and that will roll down to the boundary for 4. So some valuable runs here for Queensland. A little bit fuller, a little bit of width there from the left armour, Hayden Kurt.
Bird straight back onto the field and into bowl. And Pearson edges it through third slip. Well, it was soft hands. It was never been a fielder there this morning, so it was always going to be 4. Wicketless in the first innings and in the second. Comes in. Pearson has a flash at it and a chance through. It went straight past Daniel Hughes. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. We've talked about that gully position being so...
Lovely lofted shot. Doesn't probably go exactly where he wanted it, Michael Neza, but he still picks up a boundary out through mid-wicket. Looked like he was trying to kind of play that a bit more straight down through long on, but...
Neza on strike. Has a good drive at that one and beats the cover fielder. Sanger hits the ground in anger. He harbour bridged that one, and Neza collects another boundary. Suddenly he is leading the charge here in this partnership.
Oh, it's a fuller ball. He wanted that fuller length. It was beautifully stroked down the ground for 4. Wonderful shot from Jimmy Pearson. He's played back and cutting away. Slash down to the backward point region. Back-to-back boundaries for Pearson. He moves into the 90s as well. And the runs flowing for the Queenslanders. 77 gone. 5 for 255. You can work them out. Oh, that little fine edge down through fine leg to the boundary for 4. So the run's flowing, and now just 4 adrift of wiping out that deficit of the Bulls. JP Burge. Back and cutting away. This might be it here. A diving stop, and this is a wonderful century to Michael Neza as it crawls its way to the boundary. They got 2, coming back for 3, and they'll in fact be able to come back and run an all 4 again.
See Chris Tremaine shortly.
Oh, edged from Neza. Slashed at it. Fine edge. No slip in place. 4 runs. Pearson didn't know much about that. Down to fine leg off the inside edge. He's going to come back for 2. For the 100, it'll be tight, but he gets there. Jimmy Pearson, his 7th first-class century. A momentous one for him that has swung this game back in the balance, and one that at the end of today. Short again, and that's a big appeal for LBW. Green has done it. It's unorthodox, it's unpredictable, and batting for a sandwich, Phil Jakes just said. Pierce, as Tremaine approaches, defends, edges through slip and gully, and that'll be 4. Hughes stares at another ball that gets past him.
Pitched up again, takes the outside edge, played with soft hands, and goes down to the third man rope for 4. So they've ridden their luck, but it was smart cricket there from Neza. He just held the bat, he didn't push at it.
Definitely drying out as Tremaine delivers, and a great drive from Wildermuth. Just 4 to point. That'll race away to the boundary. And that was definitive from Jack Wildermuth.
Also conscious of the runs.
Short, that ball sky down towards fine leg. A couple of bounces over the rope for 4. Not in control of it, Neza. Oh, a little tickle down the hill for 4. We'll see if it's got bat. Yes, that's what the umpire says.
At the top of his mark. Full toss, catch! Sanger has taken a beauty! It was that ball we talked about, the full toss. An instinct catch from Jason Sanger, and Neza is furious with himself.
I think Nathan Lyon's doing a bit of a media session there tomorrow. Cut away, great shot from Gurinder Sandhu. He'll pick up his first boundary and take the lead to 100 for the Queenslanders. 7 for 370.
Now, reverse sweep, and gets it pretty cleanly. It's a fine one. 4 runs for Sandhu. A couple of boundaries in his innings takes him to 8. A risky shot from Sandhu, but with no one back there. Runs in over the wicket. Wildermuth gets a full toss, obligingly drives out to the deep mid-off and picks up 1.
This is 50.
And that is Jack Wildermuth's 50. Don't underestimate that innings. He came in, and if he had have gone quickly, New South Wales would have... Sandu is at the end, though, facing up.
Oh.
Has a big swing and drives it through mid off an extra cover. And it'll hit the boundary rope. At the moment, still not a rule. There he does. Has a swipe at it. Straight drive, one bounce, four. Swatted across the line over the top of Sanger. And maybe that is the nail in the coffin for this match.
Of T20 cricket.
He goes again, this time along the ground. It'll be 2 boundaries in a row for Sandu. And that was a much more orthodox cricket shot. Can we get a boundary here before the end of play? Round the corner instead. Tickles it down to backward square, and they'll get back for 2.
Can we get some clapping from the crowd? Surely.